Hey squad. All right, I'm going to take you through a little bit of quick Zoom stuff that I've learned. Number one, do not go through Zoom from the icon on your desktop. Instead, you want to open a browser as you see on my page, and you want to type in zoom.us. This is going to take you guys to the home page of Zoom where you'll actually be able to go into settings and start changing things like adding in polls, figuring out and pre-assigning breakout rooms and all that jazz. So you want to sign in, which I've already signed in. It's your regular login that you would use for Zoom. And I'm going to go to my account here in the top right. So from my account, then you'll start to see here on the left side, a drop-down menu of profile, meetings, all that jazz. I'm gonna go to settings because I wanna make sure that I have polls added into my Zoom immediately when I open it. And if you toggle with, a lot of these are already preset with it for us because our KIPP tech team has done that. But if you scroll all the way down closer to the bottom, you're gonna see one that says polling. And right here, polling, it says add polls to the meeting controls. This allows the host to survey the attendance. I want to make sure that that's toggled on. And from there, it'll say my settings have been updated. We're good to go. I love it. Okay, great. So now I have polls added, and I'll show you guys what that looks like when I go into making a meeting to see where the polls can be added. Secondly, I heard that we wanted to talk a little bit about breakout rooms. So how do those work? Or even just, let's start with making a meeting first. So I have my meetings, and if I want to create a meeting, as we're all supposed to do, because we need to make sure that we have our synchronous sessions set up consistently with the same Zoom link throughout now until October 1st at least, I want to start by doing meetings and go to schedule a meeting. The reason why I'm doing it from this home base instead of the icon is that you can set a recurring meeting. So say I teach government first period, I would say government live class session. You can add a little description if you want, and say we meet every Tuesday and Thursday from 11 to 11:40, or from every, I don't know. Yeah, let's just say that. Why not? So I'm going to say, when is this? We're going to meet from 11, not PM. We're going to go AM. It's not an hour. It's actually only 40 minutes. I'm going to do 45 minutes from that. But I need it to go every Tuesday and Thursday because we meet during first period. I'm going to click recurring meeting. And it's not daily, it's a weekly, and it's to repeat twice because it's 2 times in that week. And then here I can click on the days that we're going to meet. So say it's, I don't know, let's put it as Wednesday and Friday, we're meeting as a class. So from here, what this says is that this meeting will use this exact invite from now until November 4th. I can extend, I can change this date because I know that it's definitely going until October 1st. I can put it as October 1st. If you want to set it for occurrences, you can change it that way. I'm going to go with a date just because it helps me. And it's going to repeat, all right, again, twice. Okay, we got a passcode, we have the waiting room, all this stuff we can't necessarily change. You can mute your students upon entry if that helps you. And we can do some breakout room pre-assigns. If you already know that in this meeting, you want to create breakout rooms with the same students in it, you can go to create the rooms and you can add the rooms as you see here, and you can add your participants by email. So say I want to add, I would save it, and then what happens there, if I go to edit it, you'll see that I am in breakout room number 1, and I can add myself and change the students that way. You can import the emails specifically from Dan Curry's email that he sent out earlier this week to our team that has a list of student emails in it. Now, you can also record this meeting automatically if you want. Might be helpful, especially for students that are absent, to have that immediately saved. So I'm going to save that meeting, which is awesome. And I'm going to try starting this meeting so you guys can see what it looks like. From here, this is the link that you can share to kids. You can add it to your Outlook calendar. And at the bottom, because I've initiated polling, you're going to see you have not created any poll yet. There is an option to create polls prior to a meeting or to create a poll during a meeting. So say I wanted to add a poll prior to my first synchronous session, I could add a poll that says, what is your favorite type of food? Right? And maybe this is just like a student survey that we're giving out. And I might say it's tacos, it's sushi, it's pizza, I don't know. It's grilled cheese. Okay, they have to do a single choice, and I'm going to add that question and say that's it. I only wanted one question to pull. I don't want two, so I'm going to delete that one. Hey, what happened here? Let's try this again. We'll give two. We'll do pizza or tacos. I'm going to save. Okay. So what that looks like is now I have one poll called student survey on this meeting. So if I start this meeting right now, I'm pretending as if I'm going in, my class is meeting, I'm waiting for them to come in. You will see at the bottom of my Zoom browser, this idea of breakout rooms is already here and polls. And so from the polls, up pops my question that I already pre-made, and I can launch the polling and it'll send it to the students right then and there. I can end polling, I can share the results with the class, I can relaunch the polling, I can do all these different types of things. If you also want to, you can add polls during the meeting instead of doing them previously. Now for breakout rooms. There's different types of breakout rooms. As I showed you previously, you can add them or pre-assign them before meetings. Otherwise, in the middle of a meeting, I would go to breakout rooms and I already have labeled what they are, or I can recreate what they are. I want 5 rooms, say. So if I want, I can change this to be 4 rooms. I can do 6 rooms. Say I want 4 rooms because I want to break my 25 person class into, let's do 5 groups. And I either can do it automatically or manually. Automatically means that it will just randomly send students to these breakout rooms and divide up my class through the computer. If I want to be purposeful behind my groupings, I would do it manually. And I would say recreate groups. And I would assign the students as they have entered into my classroom. So this is going to be what a little bit more on the fly, where you would end up having to assign, and the students' names will pop up here in this browser to the right that says all participants have been assigned to breakout rooms. You'll see all the names of the students in your class that are logged into that live Zoom session, and you can toggle over it and click on the students and it'll immediately add them to the breakout room. So I think those are all the big questions. But again, the best thing to do is to always start with the zoom.us on an actual browser, because this is where you'll see all of your different settings that will be helpful in changing or adding or creating anything else that you need to, especially when you look at all your upcoming meetings, you're able to look right in and see, and you can edit them right away. So there's that government live session. I can edit it by deleting the poll if I want to, so that I can do things more on the fly. Okay, I hope that this was somewhat helpful. Let me know. I'm here to help, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.